Hi everyone. Finally decided to do a sketchbook tour. I finished this one, but I also decided to do this one. This one was from last year. I haven't finished this one at all, but I came close to finishing it. I had like just a few pages left, but I just wanted to move on. So I'll just start with this one. This one was last year, 2024, and I declared it done on the 9th of June of this year. I like to include some photos in here, as well as some journal entries. I remember this day, I was coming, I think it was either I was coming home from work or I was off, but it was like during the winter time, and the trees were all frosted, everything was white and just looked beautiful, along with like the fog. One of our favorite breakfast spots we like to go to. A sketch of our apartment complex. This one is a drawing of my OCs. I remember I watched a video from Danny Gregory. I like watching his videos, and it motivated me to pick up trying to journal every day. Oh, this is a torta recipe that I had to write down because I can never get it right whenever I cook it. So, but I think this time around it turned out pretty good. Forgot that was in there. Pictures from Josh's birthday. OC drawing at a coffee shop. It's like a magical coffee shop. It's called the Witch's Brew, and the witch here comes up with these magical drinks that make you feel very good. This was when I was on lunch. Obviously, it says lunch here. Just did some quick doodles. This was at the Exchange, which is like a coffee shop, local coffee shop. This one's still at the Exchange. This was at Paint and Pottery, where you get to pick out a whatever you want to paint, and I chose a plate, and it turned out was one of my favorite ones. So This was at a restaurant called Old Mexico. We were celebrating, one of our friends' birthday. I think it was Michael's birthday. But we went there and the food was good. Valentine's Day came around. Doodles with blue pen, the Micron 05 blue. This one was a Lamy Safari fountain pen. This ended up being, well, this part anyway, being one of my t-shirts design for work. I like to design my own work shirts sometimes, so I have something to look forward to when I'm at work, or just to uplift the spirits sometimes when it gets messy. Started watching Hilda this day. I haven't finished it yet, but I liked it so far. I'm like a person who will watch a show like when I'm really in the mood, and then I won't finish it because I don't watch that much TV. I like watch YouTube for like art stuff and like games, but I'll rarely turn the TV on and watch actual TV. Another self-portrait in watercolor, the Etcher watercolors. This is when we're playing Pal World with some friends. Another Uncle Mike sketch, one of our favorite breakfast places. Cookie from Uncle Mike's that I thought was cute, that I had to draw. And then I saw this on Pinterest, and I liked how soft the colors look and stuff, like how that one turned out. Looks really nice. Another OC drawing. Might have to go back and redo this at some point. This one was a long journal entry, but one of our friends came over and we hung out, and they had to fly back. Went to go get some gelato. Key sticker I saw at a place called Game Capital. I thought this was cute, and just a weird flower concept that I decided to draw. Sunnyside flowers. This was when I was feeling down at some point. Just felt lost, so I just decided to sit down and paint something. This is a watercolor painting. I liked how green this looks. Could have filled in this white space here. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's alright. And then we went to Applebee's on this day to celebrate Joshua's full-time optical position. And I like to get their shark bowls. Very good drink. This is when I think I was thinking about opening my shop or how to open it, and I tried doing some research. The sun and moon. This was when I was FaceTiming my dad and he was starting to fall asleep. Another blue pen doodle drawing. Doodles. Doodles. This is when we went to Chicago to celebrate our anniversary. Josh surprised me with tickets to go see the Stardew Valley Orchestra, the something for all seasons concert. It was wonderful. Had a good time. This place was at the original pancake place. Very good pancakes. There's also one in Madison you like to go to. The Buckingham Fountain. It was empty during this time, but it's still beautiful. Wanted to capture that green that it had. Was it green? I think it was green. I don't know if it was green or I just wanted to paint it this color. This day, we were supposed to go to an aquarium, but all the tickets were sold and it was busy, so we were trying to figure out where we should go. And we ended up going to this place called the Medieval Torture Museum, and it was awesome. Not the history behind it, obviously, but it's just interesting to see all the messed up things people used to do back then. People got really creative. Festival of All Seasons, that's what it's called. This was the concert. Some pictures. This is at the concert. The Medieval Torture Museum. Sorry for the glare. This was I remember getting this. It was at a shop that sold like local artist stuff from all over. And they had it all in one shop, and I remember getting this sticker and many other things. The shop was I loved it. I wish we had something like that here. We might have, I just haven't looked into it as much, but very cool place. Then this was when we came back. We had a few days off when we came back as well. So we went to Lake Winnebago. Winnebago? Is that how you say it? Some ducks swimming, and then I saw this very cool tree that I had to draw. Saw this beautiful house I also had to draw when we were making our way back to the car. I thought about making some greeting cards, but haven't thought that much into it. This was one of them. Many other doodles here. Another greeting card idea. This was when I was working more on my OC. Jade, the Guardian. She carries her sketchbook all the time, and then her pen can turn into a magical staff. Then I tried drawing where they might live. It's a very rough sketch. There was some. So my workplace printed these signs. It was just on, like, text on paper, and I thought, no one's really gonna read that because it looks, it's boring. So I decided to do a design and replace that, and it's still there ever since. So, and people don't leave open drinks anymore. Black-capped chickadee. I remember drawing this when we were at this local breakfast place. Very good food though. Texas Roadhouse bread, baby. Very good. Who doesn't love rolls? Especially Texas Roadhouse's rolls. Another OC drawing. OCs. This one's think about changing the names. Nicole the Witch and Anna the Florist. Josh the Lone Swordsman. I put post-it notes over these because I didn't like how the faces turned out on the first try. Feels like I could have done better on this one, but oh well. It still looks better than what it did before. This was when I was getting my car done at Grand Rude to get an oil changed. And I was just looking down at my hands. This is like during the winter time. My hands were so dry and cracked from I work in the bakery at work, so we have to constantly wash our hands, plus the cold weather. It's a bad combo. So I'm like, you know what, this is draw worthy, I guess. Another original character I thought of, Mira the vampire. She's it's like a Wild West kind of setting, and she's kind of like, I guess, an anti-hero sort of thing, or she's not that good or bad of a person. More doodles. This was when I was waiting for Josh to pick me up, so I decided to just draw what was in my locker. Another OC, Yara the Traveler, and her dog, Loki. This was when I started playing Dragon's Dogma 2. I loved that game, and I still do. I wish there was more to it afterwards, but there isn't. And I was living on copium for a while, and I just came to the acceptance stage recently. I didn't like how this turned out. I didn't like his expression. It could have been better. Maybe I'm harsh on myself, but I didn't like how it turned out. But I do like how this page turned out. I like how soft the alcohol markers look on this page. I like how this paper like holds the alcohol markers. It just looks so soft. I don't know what it is. You see that? I don't know. It just looks so nice. Obviously it bleeds through because the paper's thin, but I do like how it takes the alcohol marker on this. Some fruit page, a random drawing of a stone giant crying. This was my Arisen that I played in Dragon's Dogma. I remember seeing this on Pinterest and deciding that I wanted to draw it because it looked beautiful with all the colors and stuff, and I liked all the textures. I could have painted it. I think I was going to, but I forgot. This was my pawn, who they call the pawns your Arisen's like chosen traveler. They call them pawns. I can't recommend the game enough. It's the first game in years that I became addicted to the gameplay because it was just so fun. More doodles. I think I was trying to make another OC. She was supposed to be like a herbalist, I think, named Clive. And this is another Dragon's Dogma fan art, but I decided to do a little comic. I had a lot of fun with that. I might do this digitally at some point, because I still love the game. I don't think I ever posted this online either. I think. Warm-up sketches. I like how this one turned out. This was nice. This turned out nice. Hand practice. I still need hand practice. My hands kind of look... Someone commented they look like paws, so it is something I need to work on. More doodles? Yes. Oh, this was when Josh was playing Silent Hill 2, the remake. So I drew Angela and Maria. I love that game. That was a good game to watch him play. I could never play scary games myself, so I persuaded him to play this one because I know he'd like the story. And he did end up liking it. He said it was oh man, I'm not good with words today. Anyway, he liked it. Didn't like how this turned out. Let's move on. I remember drawing this in a car. And that's it. And this, I like how light this pencil looks. Some creatures I made up called flower people. They like to live in mushrooms, and they, what does that say? Make and are specialists in herbals. I don't know if that makes sense. It made sense to me back then, but... Another Mirror the Vampire. I actually did this one digitally, and it turned out pretty nice. Looks like a page I never really filled out, and this one was quite random. I think I just wanted to draw something that day. More greenery. Oh, and then this one. I remember trying to draw this traditionally because I just wanted it to be traditional, but then I gave up and tried it digitally, and the digital I liked way better. I think I was just, I don't know, my hand was done being my hand was just done. It was like, nope, I don't want to do that on traditional paper. I'd rather do that on an iPad. Thank you very much. And this is when I said, I'm done. I had like a few pages left, which I was sad about. But that's how I am. I like to move on as fast as I can to the next sketchbook. It just feels nice having a new thing in your hand. Anyway, moving on to what I had finished recently. I got the Field Notes sketchbook. It only contains 48 pages. I started this July 20th of 2025 this year. I started off with a Superman drawing with watercolor and pastels. Got Batman, Clark Kent, and some nice flowers here. My ticket to go see Superman. You got Mr. Terrific here. This was when we went to go grab breakfast and coffee with my sister. We went to grab donuts at this place called VS Donuts. The best donuts ever. Oh, it was so good. And then this was when we went to go see the Reds game. It's a beautiful twilight sky. For my sister's birthday, she wanted to go to this place called Bell's Bread. And there's also like a little shopping area. They have like all these Japanese pastries. It was very good. And I also had their spicy chai. Ooh! I hope we go there again someday. This was when we were at the pool at the hotel. I didn't swim because I forgot to bring a swimsuit, so I just decided to join the gang anyway to draw. And my mummy. This is when we get to grab breakfast with my dad at this place called Toasted. And the sketch of that picture right here. This, I was trying to draw my dad at this angle, but it's very hard to get that angle down, so I messed up a few things. But I don't think it looks that bad as it did before. I think I was too hard on myself. It doesn't look that bad. Could be better, yeah. But it looks alright. This is when we get to go bowling after we ate dinner at Black Rock Cafe. Right here, they had these giant desserts. We all got the smallest one, I think, and we shared that. So is that when we went to grab breakfast at this place called First Watch. It's my brother and my mom. First Watch scraps, crumbles. Drew the keepsakes that I got on our vacation, and then some stickers that I got from Scouts Cafe. Except for this is a picture, obviously. We decided to go, Josh and I decided to go get some coffee, but my sister wanted to stay home. So we got her something to surprise her with, to drop off, and then we headed off doing our own thing. Some pictures before leaving the trip from Ohio. Every year I like to visit my family in Ohio. Right now I am in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yeah, just more random doodles right here. And then this is when, after Superman, is when it kicked back up my hyperfixation on like comic book characters, and I started reading comics again and whatnot. So I drew Storm. Then I just pulled up Pinterest one day and tried doing some unique faces. but I drew them at first, like from the picture, and then I tried simplifying them in like my style, and it was very hard. Still something I have to practice. It's like trying to find a nice blend to capture the face but also make it look like your style. This was when Josh took me to the local comic book store and I got All-Star Superman and Superman for All Seasons. Both very good. I preferred For All Seasons because one, I liked the art a lot more, and I don't know, I just liked the story as well. So this was when Josh and I started playing Cyberpunk. What's funny is we got my dad some video games to play. And one of them was Cyberpunk, and we were watching him play, and we were like, oh man, that looks fun. So when we returned back home, that's what we did, was play Cyberpunk. And then this is my V character. My character V. That's what they call the protagonist. Some doodles. I tried drawing like a fantasy Superman. This one was from Dark Knights of Steel, but I tried creating my own, like, sort of medieval design. Excuse me. I don't really like how it turned out. I think it could be better. I know it can be better. I might go back and try to experiment again. This one... woke up work. One more day of work left, and I have 3 days off. Who is this? This was... Man, I can't remember. August... What was August? Man, I can't remember, but I do like this drawing. Oh! This was, when I was about to take off for my birthday, I believe. Wait. No. This was... I think it was just one of those days where I had a long stretch, probably, and it was like I had off Sunday and then Monday, Tuesday along that week, the next week. Because usually my work days offered your normal 2 days off. Mine's usually consistent. Mine's usually Mondays and Tuesdays. But sometimes if there's like a holiday, my boss will schedule me one day and then usually a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so that way I have 3 days off. And I feel like that's nice. That's nice of her. Well, looks like this was a good work day. And I ate some Chick-fil-A and I had a lazy day. Some cute doodles. Trying to I remember FaceTiming my dad while I was doing this to try and, I don't know, just draw trees. Draw more trees in my style. Remember finding a bird feather when I was taking the garbage out. I remember that I never used my Neo colors that I purchased when we were in Madison the first time. Because I looked up and I was like, I looked at my washi tape, that's where I put them. I'm like, oh, I never used those, so I grabbed them. And I just did something quick. I like how soft the colors look though. Very cool. Cyberpunk doodles. I forgot what I named this guy, but he's just like your forest dweller who's like a merchant that you randomly come across. Some tomatoes that I did with my new acrylic markers that I got from ArtX, and along with my favorite pastel colored pencils. I really love the acrylic markers right now. It is fun to play with. I can go over my mistakes. It's like, oh, you didn't see that. Easy cover up. And it obviously bled through the page. So I just decided to like do this part and just like what is it? Colored pencil. No, it's pen and I think Neo color. Got sleeping golem. Excuse me. Random doodles. And then just my portrait in back. And when I started and what day I finished. Started July 20th of this year and I finished August 28th of this year. And I finally did it. I finally finished Sketchbook. Oh my god. They said it couldn't be done. But I made it happen. Who would have thought? Anyway, that's my sketchbook tour. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you next time.